Steve Harvey-san? Every day we like to do things that we're accustomed to doing. To some it may even become second nature, like you automatically hopping on the computer to play some video games, or watching your favorite overrated sitcom, or some unspeakable things I can't even show on here. These actions are often very easy and effortless and don't take much contemplation for you to do them. That is your comfort zone. Anything inside of it is what you do on the regular without having much thought put into it. Things that aren't very challenging to you. And I'm a firm believer that permanently living in your comfort zone can really take a toll on your mental health. This is kind of pseudoscience, but I think that it's your brain's way of telling you that, alright buddy, you've been living a little too good for my liking, and I can't be having none of that. You need to go touch some grass or something. The closer you get to leaving the comfort zone, the more mental gymnastics you have to perform to make your body actually listen and do stuff. You get really anxious just thinking about doing those things, and you might start making up excuses not to do them, and just distract yourself with other stuff. It could be as simple as talking to a cute girl on the street, or exercising, or something crazy like doing your taxes. I should also mention that there is also a second zone, which I've decided to creatively call the uncomfort zone. Outside of this zone is where things start to do more harm than actual good. An extreme example would be like decapitating yourself with a rusty knife or something. When you eventually try to step out of your comfort zone, your brain will try its best to convince you to stay inside of it. My theory is that this is because of our monkey instincts that perceive anything unfamiliar as dangerous and risky. So I either stay in the comfort zone and be depressed, or step outside of it and feel anxious? Well, yes, but maybe shut the fuck up and let me finish the video first. I'm reporting you to you. For the previous example, when trying to approach a girl, you'll be thinking things like, what if she thinks I'm creepy? What if I trip and fall while walking to talk to her? What if she freaks out when I tell her about the dead bodies hidden in my basement? You know, regular thoughts every regular guy has. But I've come to realize that making excuses for things is overwhelmingly easy. You can literally sit down all day making excuses to not do something. For example, most people manage to come up with an infinite amount of excuses to not exercise for some reason. Wow, that was a long ass flight of stairs. I guess that'll be my cardio for today. Your brain can make endless excuses to persuade you to not take any risks. That's why you need to do as my grandma has always told me. Make like a pimp and fight these thoughts. You need to literally command your body to move to do the thing you're putting off. That is the only way. And only after you start doing it is when you realize, wow, that wasn't even that bad to begin with. My beloved sensei Steve Harvey-san once said something that resonated with me quite well. It was something along the lines of, you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. Also, I hate gaping. Improving yourself in any endeavor of life necessitates you having to leave your comfort zone completely, because improving is just you learning from your past mistakes. The difference between the master and the student is that the master has failed more times than the student has even tried. The master has mastered the art of being uncomfortable. So let's say you actually listen to my advice for once and start being uncomfortable more often. You're going to find out that by being uncomfortable enough times, your comfort zone expands to include what was previously not in it. And when that happens, that's when you need to venture even further outside of the zone to keep on improving. Just like weight training, improvement must be progressively overloaded. I should also mention that taking a leap outside of the zone once won't have much of an effect. You need to do it over and over again and progressively take bigger and bigger risks. That's how you can keep on growing as a person and ultimately achieving happiness. Something that seems kinda rare these days. But you wanna know how you can become really dangerous? Well, dangerous in a good way, not in like a registered sex offender way. A dangerous man is someone who not only occasionally leaves his comfort zone, but it is someone who lives outside of it. Think of someone like David Goggins. He constantly preaches doing stuff that you wouldn't want to do, and for a good reason. This mentality literally applies to every aspect of life. So what are you waiting for? Stop watching this video and go do that thing you've been thinking about doing. Go tell your crush that you love her. Go on that hiking trip you've been putting off. Work on that project you've been procrastinating for months. Whatever it is, just go and start being uncomfortable.